It's your first of the season. How'd that feel?
Definitely. It felt good. It felt great to get my feet wet and get in the end zone a little bit this year, but yeah, it's good. More to come.
How's your body doing? I know we've talked to you since, but not for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. You feeling like you're getting close? You're 100%. You feel like you're
Yeah,
where you're supposed to be?
I definitely feel like I'm back. I think I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm the best me that I can be right now. I think that I put myself in a position to be where I'm at right now. Just stay patient and stay doing everything that I needed to do to get to this position. And yeah, I think I'm ready to go.
Stanford is a team you played a couple times. You guys have had some good games with them. Just kind of what's the anticipation with this Stanford team, and what do you guys see on film?
At the same time, every time you play Stanford, it's going to be a great matchup. It's going to be a great physical and mental matchup. We had a great last time I was down there. We had a great experience. This time we're trying to keep it the same way, but at the same time, it's going to be a dogfight, just like every year it is. This team, and I treat them with much respect because I know they got vets just as us. I played against some of those guys, and I know how they're going to come at us. So we got to play more than just a physical game, a mental game as well.
Because you've played here so long and you have experience with all these programs, do you look at each week a little differently in terms of knowing what the opposition maybe presents?
Definitely. I definitely think that gives me more of an advantage, that the fact that I played them multiple times, or and seeing different amounts of people come in and out, you know what I mean, different defenses, different personnels and that type of stuff. So I think that definitely works in my favor. So, but at the same time, I can't take any of that for granted. I got to take it as the next game, every step, like it's the most important.
How would you assess where the passing game is right now?
I think the passing game is good right now. I think at the same time, it's the beginning of the season, so we might not open everything up as much as we might want to, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I think we're playing at a good time. No turnovers, as I've heard, as of right now, and we undefeated. That's all that matters right now.
I remember talking to Micah after Fresno, and he said there was just a few things that hadn't quite clicked with Anthony yet, just timing on a few routes and those sort of things. Do you feel like those things are coming along and you guys are getting more dialed in as the season goes on?
I definitely think that stuff has been cleaned up since the Fresno State game, for sure. At the beginning of the first game in camp, we had to get our feet wet with each other on the field together, you know what I mean? On the same game day, though, not practice, you know what I mean? So I think now that we all been on the same team for a little much longer, we kind of know what he sees and he kind of knows what we doing in our routes as well.
Did it take a little bit just because, I mean, Anthony played one game for you guys last year.
Exactly.
It took a little bit to get that timing?
Exactly. It just had to be timing, communication, just being comfortable, you know what I mean? So I think now everything's coming around and coming together. I think we're going to get right.
I'm curious, you've got a lot of quarterbacks here. What does Anthony's ball look like? Like, does it come out differently than, obviously Justin and some of those guys?
Actually, his ball comes out with a lot of velocity. With a lot of velocity, it's always going to be right where you want it to be at. That's the only thing. So with his ball, you just got to be prepared to run full speed and just catch it on the fly. Because if you try to anticipate a throw or slow down even a little bit, the ball's going to be right by your face. You know what I mean? So at the same time, it's just he going to put the ball where you need it to be.
But you prefer it like that, right?
Exactly.
Take us back through that touchdown, Jaylon, because it was more pre-snap than post-snap.
Right.
Because clearly you guys saw something, because you could just come on the field, and
Yeah.
I think it was whether or not you're staying. It was like, no, I'm staying.
Yeah.
So just what was it that you saw that obviously led to?
Basically that they was running too high. We felt like we could put the linebacker in the bind. And when I got in, the linebacker ended up taking the tight end on the sit route, and I was right behind him. A play we've been kind of anticipating for the week, all week, and we kind of worked on it. So we kind of me and AB kind of had a good timing on where we wanted to catch the ball and what I wanted to do after I caught the ball. So exactly worked how I planned.
What are the few guys on this team that played in 2019 when you had so much attention on you as a team and a high ranking, so much excitement around it? How has this team been able to handle that?
I think this team has handled it very well. I think we have a young team, but at the same time, it's a very mature group of young guys at the same time. So some of the leaders kind of have to push some of the guys to come above or come aboard on the same train as us, but I think that they kind of get it. I think that Ohio State game helped a lot just for the fact that they got to see everything, experience the field, the nature, the environment, you know what I mean, and see what we was able to accomplish. So I think everything is good compared to those seasons.
So maybe every athlete's confident in themselves, but
Right.
that kind of provides some confirmation that, hey,
that was some reassurance, exactly, just that we could do this, we could play with these guys at this level. Because at the high school level, you're looking at Ohio State and all these other teams, and you haven't seen Oregon play them or in a while. So it's like, can we do that? So just the fact that we was able to accomplish what we did kind of creates that confidence around us.
When you look back at last year's season in 2020, you guys lost so many leaders. It was a trial by fire for a lot of you guys to kind of pick up those roles. 4 weeks into this season, how have you guys kind of taken that experience from 2020 to become better leaders, and how is that kind of showing itself now?
I think actually last year was a was a great year, down year, for our leaders as far as just reminding us to stay uncomfortable. You know what I mean? We didn't win as many games as we wanted to last year compared to the year before, and we felt like we should have. So at the same time, we had to come out. I feel like this year we came out and emphasized some of the little things more to the younger guys than we did last year. And that's basically what we've been trying to do and keep it consistent as the year goes on.
How's that communication between older guys and younger guys this year?
It's great, actually. Like I said, the younger guys are way mature than, you know what I mean, they may have been in the past. You know, I mean, they were mature in the past, but we have a great group of young guys right now. So everything right now is just a teaching moment for them. They take it all in, and we at the same time, the leaders have no problem taking criticism from the young guys if they see something at the same time. Just hold us to the same standard. You know what I mean? So it's been a great experience this year.
Take us into that a little bit, Jaylon, in the receiver room, and that obviously you and Johnny still have the most production,
Right.
and all receivers want the ball more, but it's being spread out so much that I'm sure at times it can get frustrating for people.
For sure.
But at the same time, you guys are winning,
Exactly.
and everybody's getting their piece, but their
Right.
piece may only be one catch in a week.
Exactly.
So what does that look like for
Right.
you to? You yourself only have one catch. It's a long
Right.
catch, but
So right now, I think we got a hungry group of dogs in our receiver room. I would say we all just want to make. We all have to have a mindset, and we kind of been emphasizing this mindset that even though we have such a good group of guys that every limited rep that we get, we got to make the most of it. You know what I mean? We got to take that one rep like that's gonna be the only rep I might get all game. You know what I mean? Just because we got so many guys rolling in and out. Plus we got great running backs. We're not gonna throw the ball every play. You know what I mean? So right now we just got to keep our heads up. At the same time, everybody wants the ball. You know what I mean? But you can't be selfish. We win the games, and that's gonna help us at the end of the day.
How do you go about kind of staying sharp when you know you might only get 3-4 targets a game?
Like I said, them 3 targets. Whenever it's a pass play called and it's a play, you should run 100%. Your best route, give it your all, like it's your last rep that you're going to have all game, literally, or all season. That's how you got to take it, literally, like a pit bull that's never been let off the leash every rep. So that's how we got to play.
in terms of this week with Stanford, just what have you seen from? Obviously, you've seen them before, but some of the corners you'll face you actually haven't seen before because they're new guys and they're down a couple guys. So always have size. What have you seen from their corners?
I think they have some great young guys at corners right now. I think they're very fast. Actually, they have some physical safeties. They're very patient. So it's going to be a matchup for us. It's something we're definitely looking forward to, and it's going to be a dogfight. We're ready for it.